Sever Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. What's up? Hello, people. How you doing? I don't know if anyone's tuned in yet, but this should be interesting. This should be very, very interesting. So, let's get something up here. Well, let's do this. Let's bring me to the screen. Why not? I hope I don't scare nobody when you see me. Yes, there I am. That's me. This is in this little video in tune to Say With Your Legs Media. And today we're going to talk about this crash, this incident that happened, which left Justin Williams suspended and fined. So apparently both riders were fined, but Justin was the only one that got a suspension. Now I'm going to get into the crash itself. I'm not going to cast any judgment until I have a look at it, and then we're going to go from there. So here's the thing. I would really like, I'm going to read some of the comments, but I would really like people to, if like, there's people with some really strong feelings about like the whole incident, what's going on, what's happening and everything. So I'm like, I can't understand. I can understand why people feel the way they do. It's crazy. But anyway, we're going to get into this. I guess the first thing I should do is play the video. But before we play the video, there's a guy whose name is Osborne. He's having a Black Towns tour in Oklahoma. Go check his page out, Black Towns of Oklahoma. And they're just like, they're doing a ride and they're visiting all the black towns like in Oklahoma. So that should be pretty cool. And then also, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I do have a mission. I would like to, in the future, open up an international youth cycling academy. And basically, like as you can see in my background, that's the Stelvio. And I would like for the camp to be based in, like, maybe not near the Stelvio, but near somewhere where the terrain is more conducive to producing quality cyclists, young people into quality cyclists. So the dream is big, the dream is massive, but it can help. And all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and trust me, this will happen. This will happen. So like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, make this happen. My International Youth Cycling Academy should be 24, 25, should be happening. So are you ready to get into this? I mean, we're going to get into it. I'm going to say some stuff that people are probably not going to like. It don't matter to me. I am not favoring Justin just because he looks like me, but I'm just going to keep it real and, keep it in perspective. So let's get into this. So the first thing we got to do is we got to pull this video up. Let's pull up the video. Let's go through the footage. Are you ready to go through the footage? Are you ready to go through the footage? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready to go through this footage to see what's up? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing, break it down so it's eternally broke, like Bill Bellamy said in that movie. I'm going to break it down so it's eternally broke. Okay, alrighty, ready. Enough. Let's get into this. Let's stop you, and let's find the. Where are we? New scene, Osborne Vic stage. New scene, it's got to be this one. Okay, let's go. All right, we need to get rid of, or just make that smaller. That's too big, and so am I. Oh, I can't make. Well, I'm gonna disappear me. You don't need to see me. So let's get into this. So I'm gonna stop off by playing this. So here we can see what's going on right here. Like coming into the, so this is basically where the crash happened. So how I recorded it, I sort of recorded it a little early, but you can't see it right there. So like we're going to go, Justin, oh, sorry. Where's Justin? Let's see if we can find Justin first. So don't see him as yet. So he's going to come into the picture in a second. So I'm just going to be honest with you. So right off the bat, like, looking at the way that they go into the first corner, looking at the way they battling and everything, there was no favor for either rider from me. Some of this stuff has been going on since racing has been racing. So like now here we're gonna have a look at. We have in the orange jersey is the victim. To the right of the orange jersey is Corey. And then you're gonna see Justin come up in a second, because it's almost like Justin could see he's already seen his brother getting ridden off the road because of overly aggressive riders, because they feel entitled. So I've said this before, and I pointed this out. I don't understand like this wild west type criterion racing. Justin is actually making an effort to bring full teams so you can race properly and like really go at it. Because I remember when I was on my team and I was in a sprinter. I love climbing. I love time trialing. So I was a really good lead out man. I had 5 guys on my team, and on different occasions, the craziness is they came up to me on different occasions and said, yo, you gonna lead me out? Lead me out? I'm like, why am I gonna lead you out? Patrick is our sprinter. And everyone in the team, and this is in most American teams, even to today, all of the sprinter guys, everyone thinks they're the sprinter. So this is how you guys race today, and they still race this way. So Justin is bringing, he's put Legion together. He's talked to Dante, got them to put the Blazers together. You got like the Butcher Club or whatever they're called, and you got one or two, clubs here and there spread out. But for the most part, you got a criterion full of like 140 to 150 guys, and the majority of them out there riding wild west, just gunslinging all on their own, and everybody thinks that they're going to win. And cycling is a sport, as you can see. Everybody watches the Tour, everybody watches all of the big races, and they understand there's a designated person that everybody rides for. But this is the main reason why criterium racing is struggling the way it is. And it's not really encouraging to young people coming up. Because if you had the teams and you had the organization, just imagine, if it's 150 guys in the criterium, and of those 150 guys that are in the criterium, there are, 8 teams of 8 to 9 riders in the criterium. What type of spectacle would that be? How hard, how amazing would the racing be? How competitive would the racing be? But it's not that, because of the backwards just 19, it's not even 1950s type racing. It's just dumb. And everybody's got expensive bikes. They got the nice clothes. They got the nice shoes. So everybody thinks that they deserve to be that person. So this guy in the orange is that person. He has nobody around him. No one help him. Where is his team? That's the thing. Where is his team? Legion are doing their thing, and guys are getting upset because Legion are actually coming organized, and they're not, just dropping into the norm and doing what everyone else is doing and just wild west. You go, you're the sprinter. Everybody's a sprinter. So one race, Corey is the guy. The next race, Justin is the guy, and then there's other guys on the team, white guys that are just as strong. So on all occasions, the other guys are designated. If they get up the road, Justin and Corey don't chase them down. I've been in races of guys who've been up the road, been in the breakaway, and then I look at and I see the field coming back. And when I look back, I see somebody from my team pulling the field back. And this is the way guys race today, and this is why the racing is the way it is. And I don't even feel sorry for anybody or, what happened. It's just ridiculous. So sorry, rant over. Let's get on with the, so the guy in the orange is the victim, basically. So everybody's a victim in this race. So he's the main victim. So here's the first, he's really pushing hard up on Corey. And Legion have got their train going, and this is the thing where I'm talking about feeling entitled. The guys feel entitled, he has to break into and bust up Corey's. So this type of race, it's just crazy. You can't do that in Europe. You can't come over to Europe and do that. You would get pushed into a tree, a gutter, or whatever, and nobody would even know what happened to you. You can't do that. So if he had a team, if his team was with him and they were like on the straightaways and they, the guys were doing the same work the Legion, they can get up beside Legion, ride along and produce the same result that Legion's producing. But instead of organizing and riding, as a team because you're stronger together, I'm going to go and mess up Legion's thing because Legion went and done their homework because Legion are doing the thing that's right, doing it the right way. And then you got guys like this guy in orange, just like, and it's so many of them. You have 110 guys approximately doing the same thing that this guy is. And it goes right down through the categories, from the elite to the 2s, to the 3s, to the 4s, right to the 5s. Not learning how to race properly. That's the beginning part. That's where it starts. So so basically we go into the first corner. So here is Justin coming right into the picture now. So Justin's going to take a beeline. You can see the curve. He's heading straight for the curve. You can see the curve. And his intention is, okay, I see you trying to push out on Curry. I'm going to push you out. So basically, everyone's headstrong. And I don't condone, anybody trying to hurt anybody. But I've done this in races as well. Somebody's done me, trying to, take my spot unnecessarily. So I know that if you make a beeline for that curve, the guy on the outside has no choice. He can't do anything. He has to concede. So this is what's going to happen. As you can see, Justin's going to go right to the corner. He's in the corner. He's got him on the inside. It's nothing he can do. So when Justin comes up, where's Justin? Right on him. What's he going to do? He can't do anything. You can't do anything. You're coming into that corner with so much more speed as well. There's not much you can do. So the first thing Justin is, he's going to check him because this guy checked Corey. So Justin's going to check him. No, it's not right. Like how they say in NASCAR, Robin is racing. Well, that's what's going on here. So as we carry on, Justin, the speed that he had, he just clearly went straight up, right up on him. And this is what I'm thinking. Like, so if you can see what's going to happen now, Justin doesn't really paddle through once he gets in front of him, which he should have kept doing. So, and because he didn't do that, what's happened is his speed that he had behind Justin, drafting Justin. So now he's coming past Justin. So that's why you see such a big gap, because when Justin got in front of him, he got off the gas. Even though he was still sort of spinning the paddles, he got off the gas. Had he kept the gas on, there wouldn't have been no gap. So he got off the gas. And the reason for getting off this gas, because I've done it. I'm not even going to skin up. I've done it. You literally sit up because now you got in front of him. I'm going to slow this guy down. I'm going to slow us down, and you're trying to do it without hurting somebody. So that's the whole point. You see, he came through the corner. Let me just back it up just a little bit. So you can see he came through the corner, tons of speed to the point he's going to get right up on him, put him in the corner. Okay, cool. Now I got him. He's locked out. He's off the paddles. He stopped paddling. He's coasting. Now, had he not stopped paddling and kept paddling, that space would never happen. And then, Mr. Man would have not been able to come around. But because he stopped paddling, I didn't even know the guy's name. So he still had the speed. And when he had the speed, what happens? He comes around him. Justin sees, oh, no, buddy, you're not coming around me. So that's where it got dodgy right there. So if you see, Justin's not actually making a attempt to crash him. Justin is actually just holding his line wide. And at this point, both riders should be suspended. Both riders should be fined, because at this moment, I've been in this situation. You are just not backing down. No one's backing down. So the only reason the crash happened was because when Justin went wide, homie decides I am not. Let's see if I can find where the crash actually happened. It should be back here somewhere because I think I recorded over. So this is the crash. Right. And it's sort of like at the top of the picture. You can't see it. So Justin is, like, you can see right now they're hooked. They actually hook. right? So it's almost similar to that situation where Sagan took out Cavendish. So it wasn't an intention to crash Cav. Cav was hooked underneath Sagan. So Sagan just just did his due diligence to get him off of him. So at this point, right here, they're hooked. They're interlocked. So at the same time, Justin is like sort of wrong for actually trying to ride him out. But now Justin can't go anywhere because he's steering him. He's steering Justin because they're hooked. Look how close they are. I mean, it's a really blurry picture, but it looks like one rider. They're so close, that white spot right at the top of your screen. There's two riders. They're hooked. So now he's pulling Justin because he's underneath Justin's arm. And Justin's probably trying to turn. And if you can see, if someone's trying to take someone out, the body is not going to be like still, trying to be in the corner, trying to take the corner. He's like, there's a video of a young man when Bahati was racing and Bahati was winning so much, the young man just takes a beeline into, now that's somebody crashing. That guy should have been suspended forever and never allowed to race again. But that wasn't the case. That didn't happen. And then Rashawn was told to hold his tongue. He couldn't be angry. Double standard, but it is what it is. So anyway, this is where like the crash really happened. Only because homie is like, he's not backing down. He is not backing down, and he's hooked into Justin. And I'm pretty sure if I got Justin on it, Justin will be able to tell you like he can feel him he's underneath, like your girlfriend. You got your girlfriend, and that's what's happening right here, right now. I don't even need to see everything because I've been in that situation. I've been in, and luckily I wasn't crashed, or the person didn't crash. And that's what criterium racing is like. It's really sketchy. It's really scary. It's really fast, and it's really exciting. But in this incidents, whichever word you want to choose, just as he gets here, like now you see he's starting to go down. It's not because Justin's crossed him out. It's because now Justin is actually still going forward, and I'm pretty sure homie's riding in fear now, so he's put his brakes on. So the reason why he's not leaning on him anymore, he's behind, he's at his back wheel. So he puts his brakes on, he slows down, Justin's still going, and then as he falls on Justin, on the back, and then he takes Justin out as well. So and then Justin somebody was saying that he rode into the sidewalk because he had no choice to go. He was falling into the sidewalk. He didn't ride into the sidewalk. So that's basically what happened. That's how I see it, what happened. And let me just bring my music back. Excuse me, sorry. So that's just me breaking down this whole incident. So I'm gonna just put this on loop, let it play, so you can watch it over and over and over and over. So that's me done with that. So what? Went on for 20 minutes talking about that. Wow. But I want to read some of the comments, man. Some of the comments, it's pure vitriol. Let's read some of the comments. This one rider, JT, I wish I could put this on the screen. He says, I'm honestly a little pissed that Gibbons getting fined for bad language. I'd probably swear to if someone tried to murder me. Go figure. So Gibbons can swear. Gibbons shouldn't be fined. Gibbons shouldn't face any repercussions. But when the said person took out Rashawn Bahati, by his coaches and everyone was telling him, you can't say nothing. You're not allowed to. He couldn't speak. He couldn't speak. He couldn't be angry. He had to mind himself. Isn't that crazy? I think that's just utterly crazy. And I wish I could get Rashawn on here to talk about it, but at some point we will. And then so we have I am Varun. He says, what kind of cycling is Justin and his team Legion into? This isn't playing a sport. This is all about crushing anyone who dares to go faster than them. Learn some professionalism. Justin and Team Legion. This is a professional sport, not some back alley race. Because of you and your sponsors' greed, the sport is dying. So I wish, like, I wish I could speak to like people like this. Like this I am Varun. He's saying the sport is dying. Help me understand. The only organized team the only team that show up to every race organized and ready to race. Make it make sense. The math is not mathing. I mean, it's just comment after comment. So someone says, what key races are on the calendar during the suspension period? Seems convenient suspension ends before Tulsa Tough. I think the suspension was put in place because the cycling federation wanted to be seen to be doing something, but at the same time they know how the incident played out, that Mr. Gibbons wasn't as innocent as being made out to be, and they know that this wasn't just Justin just didn't go willy-nilly up to the person and decide to take him out. They know this. This is the reason why. This is the whole reason I think that this Justin suspension is sort of timed perfectly so that they can still do Tulsa Tough, because they know what Legion brings to the sport. They know the amount of people that Legion attract to the event. They know that they Legion, love them or like them or love them or hate them. I'm going to say they bring as they say in the basketball stadium or football, they put bums in seats or whatever, however the phrase goes. So somebody said Justin Williams better change his name to Lex Luthor and Legion of Doom. See, this the NCL not adding a penalty box is a missed opportunity. It's just this. But okay, let's go on to the next comment. But did you know he's a professional and how much money he makes? And then there's laughing emoji and laughing emoji. So it's just comment after comment. There's a fine line between aggression and dangerous. It depends on which end of the stick you get. Ask yes for Phillipson. So the thing is, with all of these comments, like I said, with all of these comments, the reason why both riders got fines is because the organizers of the organization, they know the way that these guys race. They know with the aggressiveness these guys race. You even see a little incident. If I could get to, let me just fast forward to right here. So as you can see, watch how Gibbons, like right now, he's just like, he's got a space in front of him to the left. He can go forward and get to the front. There isn't a wheel that he's fighting for, because Corey's on the wheel for the right, and then the Gibbons is on the wheel for the left. So there's no reason for him to be up in Corey's, all up in Corey's shit, for lack of better words. But as you see, he's being forced a little bit by the other rider on the outside, which is a bit weird, because the rider on the outside, he's only exacerbating, exacerbate. Anyway, trying to use big words is not working. I gotta go read some more. But he's only like, escalating the situation, because now he's trying to get on the wheel that Gibbons has. So the next thing that's going to happen is Gibbons is going to go into Corey and sort of push Corey up. If you're watching, please hit the like button. I beg you, hit the like button. That's all I ask of you, to hit the like button. That's all I ask of you. Come in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And that's all I ask of you. That's all I ask. Peace and blessings. But here you see Gibbons is in the orange, is in the middle. Corey is on the right. And then there's another rider. Justin is behind. He's about to come up. But this has probably been going on the whole race. This whole aggressive rider, it's like this whole attitude where guys figure, I'm going to get in and mess up Legion. I'm going to get in and mess up Legion. I remember I tried that with the Mexican team. I was in Venezuela, and I tried that with the Mexican team. The breaker was going up the street. I had a guy from Bermuda. He was in the breakaway, and I don't know, no one was riding. And then the Mexico had Raul Alcala in the team at the time. I don't know if you know who Raul Alcala is, but he did the Tour de France. He was like the Mexican rider. He rode for Motorola as well, but he was in the team, and he decided, I'm gonna like his team. He just rallied the Mexican team, and they, at about, I think 50 miles to go, they just said, okay, the break's been going long enough, and we're gonna pull it back. And Raul Alcala went to the front, and they started, doing the thing, and the time was coming down quick. So I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna go up to the front, and I got into the chain, and then so I got to the front, and I tried to do a little, like sit up and ease up. After I came off the front, sort of, Raul Alcala rode up next to me and said, because he speak, he's Spanish, he's Mexican, so I didn't think any of those guys spoke any English or anything. But he rode up into me in as probably better English than me. If you're not gonna ride, stay the F off the front. So you have to respect that, just the rules of engagement in things. So basically, all I did was just sit on the back of their train in front of the rest of the peloton while they just brought back the breakaway. And it was spectacular to see, to have a front row seat to that. But I'm saying all that to say, like, this is at this point right here. At this point right here, it's getting like this whole race has probably been just like aggressive, and it's just coming to a boil. So right here, Gibbons is like he's getting pushed by this guy who's trying to take Gibbons' wheel, and Corey, and they both have their own wheel. Let's see what happens. So he gives him a little bit of space, but then watch what he does. The same thing that Justin did to Gibbons, Gibbons is about to do to Corey. But what did Corey do? Corey was smart. Corey saw the play. Corey sat up and let him go through. No big deal. We got lots of corners and lots of turns left. I'll get that space back. Plus, I'm faster than you anyway. I ain't worried about you, homie. Corey concedes. Now, here's where Justin comes into play. Justin just, yo, that's my little brother. You matter what? You matter what? That's my little brother. So, Justin goes right to Gibbons. Now, there is nothing wrong with what Justin has done right here. He had the speed, and he just rode up to him and in front of him. Now, immediately, Justin is going over, but at the same time, Gibbons actually has space to his right. He could have went over a little bit and backed up, but he didn't. What's he do? He's coming right back at Corey, right back at Justin, and this is where the crash happens. That's why the crash happened. You saw when Gibbons sort of took the space from Corey just sat up, eased up. Okay, buddy, have the space. I'll get it back in the next corner. Justin came up, did the same thing to him that he had just done to Corey. But instead of being smart about it, sit up, because there are plenty of corners to get that position back. But no, we gotta make a point to Legion, like, you're not bullying us. So basically, they're being given back Justin is just giving back what the guys are giving to them. So that's the crazy thing. That's what I find so funny, is that it's not being seen, it's not being noticed. It's just pure, unadulterated crap racing. I'm gonna say it again. Criterium racing in the US is crap. It's crap because you have a Butcher Box, you have a Legion, you have a Miami Blazers, and you have I think it's about a few other teams. And when you go to these races, there aren't enough of these teams. There aren't enough guys doing what Legion's doing. There aren't enough guys strong enough to do what Legion's doing. And because they can't do that, none of that is Legion's fault. None. Because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And this cowboy racing that these guys are doing, they're gonna keep doing it, and then the sport's just gonna die off. you know, and it's just going to be all guys on bikes spending lots of money on bikes because no one races anymore. No sponsors want to put any money into the sport anymore. Justin is giving you the blueprint. He's giving all of American racing the blueprint. How to organize, how to put a team together, how to put organization together, make it profitable so that the guys who are racing can actually now, earn a paycheck and earn a living. But instead of following the blueprint and learning the blueprint so that more people can benefit, it's so much easier to do what they're doing in the races. Attack Legion, like literally, Legion's got their train on the front of 7 guys, and then you got a guy coming from like 15th place in the corner, because in the corners you can get so much speed, and you can literally get 8 spaces in up to 8 spaces in a corner. So you got guys coming from like 15th place and dive bombing and trying to get if Legion's got a train of 6 guys, why is somebody trying to bust inside of like those 6 guys? That doesn't make sense, and it's not safe. And you're gonna keep getting these results. It's not gonna. This time it was Justin and Gibbons. Next race is gonna be somebody else. And these are the crashes that happen every race, because it's cowboy wild west type racing. So anyway, that's me done for on Justin Williams and Mr. Gibbons' suspension. So they both should have got suspended. I don't care. They both should have been suspended, because and there's so many other guys inside of the criterium circuit that race like this that should probably be checked. I think if you put go cams on everybody's bike and watched how they race, a lot more people would get suspension and fines. The race field would dwindle quickly. The race field would just dwindle quickly because of the way that guys race. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. So, but I don't think I got no comments. I got a bunch of likes today, but cool, but no comments. It's all good. So as we know today, who is it? DSM. Was it DSM? DSM won the day today. I'm not even gonna get into the Vuelta, because that's Jumbo Visma, Jumbo Visma, and that's a pure shit show going on right now. I'm wondering if I have the footage of that stage 18. Vic Osborne, new scene. I'm trying to see if I have the. Okay, let me pull me back up. So I'm gonna say thank you for joining me. I'm trying to see if I have the fight on here. So yeah, yesterday was crazy for Jumbo Visma. Come on, change scene. So no, that's just Remco. Do I have Remco spin pull screenshot? No, I don't. Let's go back to. So that was Remco's win yesterday, and video files. I'm trying to see if I can find the Jumbo Visma fight. Oh, Jumbo fight. Okay, let's pull up the Jumbo fight. Let's see what we get. So I need to change. That should be. All right, let's do new scene, and then let's video file. Okay, let's bring this in here. So what we have here is Jonas Vingegaard. He's at the end of yesterday's race, and this was the end of the race. This is what, like, you probably saw some people showing it on the thing, but it was just weird what happened. So Jonas is here. He's taking a drink. you see the police officer guy, he's pointing to Jonas, like he's speaking to the person that's about to be accosted, the police are about to take down. So as he's speaking to him, he's telling him, it looks like he's trying to say, like, you know, it's okay or whatever. Like he's got a gesture, his hands are gestured, like, you know, it's okay, it's all right, we got this. So in the process, he goes and he pushes the police officer. I'm like, dude, what do you push the? I mean, a regular person, yeah, but you don't push the police. So immediately behind him, the police officer's colleague grabs him. So he gives a push, and the police officer is like pointing his finger, and then the second time is coming back, and then you can see now it's just getting out of hand. So at this point, he's been grabbed. Right here, he's been grabbed. As he's grabbed, I don't know what the police officer has. I don't know if he put some type of like secret ninja choke or touch on him, but he grabbed him with the quickness, and it's almost like he's out. He's like he's out. Like, look, he just drops to the ground. His head drops, and then when he comes to, watch what he does when he comes to. Like he drops to the ground. Yeah, he kicks out once he drops to the ground. So let me turn that down. So let's see what happens. So you can see that was just crazy. Jumbo Visma definitely going through. But anyway, let me get off of this. I have so much to say about like Jonas and Roglic and stuff, but I'm gonna leave that for another day, because yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what you guys think about how like the tune has changed for Jumbo Visma, and it's basically because the whole media world was on the case of Jumbo Visma, and the sponsors were obviously like, no, this is not good. We can't be having this. We need to shut this down. So the sponsors were like, no, this is not cool. And yeah, so, but I have thoughts about Jonas, and I have thoughts about Roglic. I just personally feel that their intentions are not in the interest of the team. For them to realize that the move that they did, and they dropped Sap 2 days ago, was a bit crazy. And people keep saying, like, you know, you don't gift the person to win. The strongest person gets to win. I'm here to tell you that is so far from the truth. Rarely does the strongest person win. Rarely does the strongest person win. In cycling, it's the smartest person that wins. And there will be occasions where, like, if Remco is in the breakaway with guys that are, you know, nowhere near his pedigree. And the guys even said in the breakaway, you know, they knew that they were racing for second or third or fourth or whatnot, that they weren't going to win. And it was just biding the time that they knew Remco was going to just ride away and win the stage. But for the most part, the strongest guy does not win. The numbers go so far against the strongest person win, and it's because It's something I learned when I started racing. I remember when I started racing, I was just way stronger than everybody else. Let me if I can. Is it gonna Vic Ball's gonna come up? So I'm gonna just show you this picture. I'm gonna take you back in time. Oh, that's Osborne. Then I want to show you Osborne, but make sure you check Osborne out, the Blacktown Tours of Oklahoma. So this is Vic Ball, who just recently passed away. A really good guy, Eugene Vic Ball. Really good guy. So this is me in the early years of me racing. You see, I'm got the Scott bars, you know, the ones that loop down. That's so supposed to be like you can hang on them, you know, dip down on them so you can sort of like get in as lowest possible position, like your time trial. And I think Lamont came up with those, or maybe it was the guy Scott, the triathlete. So yeah, maybe it was him. I can't remember his last name. But if you look at this picture, look at the socks that I have on. They are fat socks, you know, and I'm wearing CD shoes. So I was so, I don't know, I was so clueless. But at this point, this is Vic Ball. Vic Ball was an older gentleman, had been racing for quite some time. And I was just like, I am, you know, I am the guy. I am the strongest guy here, and I'm going to win. And this is where I learned that being the strongest means nothing. I just kept attacking, trying to ride Vic Ball off of my wheel. And he went nowhere. He stayed right up with me and I literally had to dig deep to be able to out sprint him. But had I been smart, I would have ridden with him, you know, pace lined, and we probably would have caught everyone else that was behind, you know, probably even lapped them because we were doing a short circuit, like little criterium course. We probably would have caught them, but because I wasn't smart enough to I wasn't that smart yet. All I was riding with off was pure brawn. And what happened? Vic stayed with me right up until the end, and fortunately, I you know, because it doesn't always happen. Usually, if you're the person there putting in all the effort, riding hard, you end up getting out sprinted because you burned all your matches early. So, and luckily, I was still headed, you know, enough to out sprint Vic. And this is in this moment, I'm actually throwing down an attack because you can see Vic is. He's got his mouth open. He's grabbing those bars because I'm really putting the hammer down, trying to get away instead of burning those matches and using my resources wisely. Getting Vic to come through, switch, but I just stayed on the front. I just kept going out and I kept trying to attack, and for nothing. So, but anyway, that's my little thing about, like, you know, people talking about the strongest person. Like, you know, they should let Sepp Kuss doesn't, you know, let Sepp Kuss win just because he's the strongest person, because he's not the strongest person. Has nothing to do with it, because I think on a good day, Sepp could climb with Vingegaard. Like if they like mano a mano, he hasn't been riding for on the front for. I think Sepp could stay on Vingegaard's wheel even when he's throwing it down. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, that thing about the strongest person, you know, wins the race is a little malarkey. So let's get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Where's the people that like to give me the likes? Big up the likes. System audio. I want to turn that up, but that's going to come up. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I'm yawning. So let's get out of here. 3 likes. That's crazy. That's crazy. I thank those that tuned in. Gave me 30 minutes of watch time. That's pretty dope. That was pretty dope. So that was my take on Justin. And these people are crying. Oh my goodness, they crying. So let's get out of here. We need bring me back up here. So I'm gonna say peace out, people. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Yep. So let me get out of here. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. Find something as tomorrow is going to be a big day for La Vuelta. It's going to be a tough day. And then is the final day. So if Sepp gets through tomorrow unscathed, okay. They have 10 Category 3 climbs tomorrow. 10 Category 3 climbs. So if Sepp gets through tomorrow, it's pretty much a done deal. So long as Sepp Kuss gets through tomorrow safely unscathed, we could see Sepp Kuss winning the Tour of Spain. That's gonna be amazing. That deserves that. That's for Sepp Kuss. There you go, buddy. That's for Sepp. Before, I'm giving him his flowers. Brother man just been doing that work all season, working hard. You deserve this one. Even though I should have screenshotted the picture. Someone had Roglic coming across the line with a speech bubble saying, "Happy birthday, Kuss. I won the race for you." It's crazy, man. People are crazy. It's insane what's going on. Anyway, let's get Sepp out of here, and hopefully he's in bed and getting some rest for tomorrow. I need to rest myself. So where are we? Okay. Nope. I need to. Let's see. Is this working? It is working. So I need to use my controls. So I'm going to be out, people. Thank you for tuning in. And tomorrow we'll see. We'll come back and we'll talk about how the day went. Because tomorrow is going to be a monster of a day. 10 Category 3 climbs. Wow. And we will see you tomorrow. Like my green screen. So do you like the shirt, though? You like the shirt? Say With Your Legs Media. So we got them coming out. So keep a lookout. We're going to hook you up. Anyway, let's be out. I will see you tomorrow. Not the same time, probably earlier, but I will see you tomorrow. Probably right after the race finishes. I'm probably going to sign on. Anyway, peace out. Say With Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.